Hey, what's up, miners? Back here with the Turing rig in the garage. 2 rigs, 1 frame. Woo woo. um, so, been playing around with some new networks. Wanted to share a little bit. These are mostly my Turings. And I'm on a pool I'm not generally on, Wooly Pulley. So enough time has passed. I'm willing to give them another try from some things in the past. But I'm on Xano. I have mined it before. I wanted to kind of play around with it. The hash rate was down. During the big crash we just had, or whatever that was, downturn, however the verbiage plays out there. And then it came back up a little bit today. But either way, wanted to play. I've had their core wallet in the past. They do half of their blocks through staking. So the hash rate came up again last time. So just kind of seeing how this goes. So kind of experimenting. Can't say I condone the project. I have mined it in the past just to kind of take advantage of some of the block times. Or me hitting block times, not the network block times. So anyhow, I've got, let's see, 4, 8, 12, 16, got about 2600 watts going at that. And by math, that I need about 32 hours. I need to hit a block to break even at the price it is now. And yay, woohoo, we hit one right about 16 hours in. So normally I would run if I were kind of node hopping as I normally do, but I've been watching Xano for a while. I assume everything is a rug, just like my focus. And so I watch. I generally am not interested in a project until you're around for a year or two, until you've been on a couple of big downturn sells and bag dumps, and I just want to see if you're going to be around, and because most aren't, so I don't want to be holding that bag. Speaking of whatever they're saying, but it's got the exact feel of a liquidity crunch from ones that I've been through in the past on larger exchanges. So they do usually come back up in 48 hours when that happens, but being a smaller exchange, starting to get a little worried. So they've been great in the past. I've been in the Discord since about an hour after trading stopped, because I was actively trading when this all went down. So I'm a little leery of what's been said so far, and I'll leave it at that. It's been interesting watching the Discord. I've watched every message since it went down, kind of hopping in and looking back. So, if you don't watch some of these issues firsthand, I do recommend that. It's very enlightening, to say the least. So, I am testing a new to me network completely. So this is BlockX. I don't remember what they were on before, but I believe they were a script, maybe? Algorithm, but either way, maybe X11, I don't remember. But they were ASIC oriented, and they came back. I don't know much about them. I am literally just testing them out. So, here, what is this? Oh, these are the 3060s. So this is the 12 3060s inside. The 2 6-card rigs. So this needs, let's see. This needed 6 blocks to make sense, and 7 blocks to break even. So, this is a new to me pool. I have not used it. Block Miner Z. I don't know if that's a nod to Coin Miner Z. I'm pretty sure they're both pronounced, plural on the end, but I say that to emphasize the spelling. So I don't know if that's a nod or if they're affiliated, but they do seem to have a similar format. I do like that, and if it is Coin Miners, I'm so freaking happy they're back. They're one of my favorite pools. I watched Ruski's Crypto Cave using them a very long time ago, and I use them for Meowcoin and Vertcoin, and so I do miss them. But we'll see how this goes. This is BlockX. I did already get these payouts, so so far so good. Got decent ping, steady ping, and the front end has been up very short time. So I almost pulled off. If you weren't ready for the rambles, good luck. But the hash rate tripled here. So I was almost ready to pull off. And I procrastinated a little, and I guess I'm glad I did. It came back down. That is the difficulty, but you know, that's the hash rate overlay there. So I don't think those are synced in scale. So so we'll see how those go. What else? I switched a few addresses because I do mine some things directly to an exchange. I don't hold most projects, and I live off of crypto. So I do have a little bit different strategy, so please don't follow what I'm doing. So you should definitely make a plan for yourself, and then watch other people what they're doing and see how it fits into their plan, because everybody's got a little bit different strategy. So so I have the CPUs on Monero. The price has been well there. I did get to sell the top, although it's locked up in the XeggX debacle, or however that verbiage goes. But it is nice. The price has held. The hash rate has decreased, so pretty decent odds. Let's see. I do have a friend that came on, so oh, he turned 4 more rigs on. No, that's not him. Different person. Yeah, he didn't hit either. I shouldn't put his business out there, so I'm not going to tell you which one it is, even though those addresses are hidden. But he's on there, so that's what's going on. That's the long rambly version. You're not going to get edits. This is raw miner talk. It's what we do. Oh, and live block. What? 3 more of those, and it'll make sense. So, woohoo, let's go take a look at these 3060s. One does need rebuilt, but we're going to be switching the rest of the rigs over. Those 3060s are dual mining BlockX, which has the Autolykos algorithm, like Ergo. That one's on the Xano. Hello, FTW3. It's warm again, so I think we're 80 ambient today. It started to cool down a little bit. Winter in Texas. Very strange. But SRB did put out a dual algo on BlockX, and oh goodness, what was it? Let's see. So these are our canaries that we're testing with. So they put out for BlockX and WAG Layla. I took my Ergo and Novo information. Sorry for the camera work. The price is good though. And what did we do? Yeah, so I just went ahead and pulled that into here with no focus whatsoever. There we go. And so this was obviously filled in already. And then I just changed the second algorithm to, sorry for the shoddy camera work, Novo. Now, I don't recommend that chain either. I have had great luck on the side mining that as a secondary algo. My, what are those called? Arcs. Sometimes can smash freaking Novo. But almost all of their liquidity was on XeggX. So I just want to be very careful with these projects if XeggX does return, or you know, just very unfortunate. So we'll see how that goes. So these are still on Ergo. So I'm going to switch those over to BlockX once we get a 24-hour window closed, and then we'll do a new 24-hour window with those. But they're going to go ahead and come over to the frame, which finally came in from, good golly, a while back. But anyways, we'll get that put back together. It'll take me a little while, but it'll be kind of instant here in the internet world. And I've got the power supply for the new fancy network switch, stealth mode, hanging out. And yeah, so that's all the updates on software. We'll get some of this hardware updated and get this place dusted a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna get this all set up. So we'll see you in a few. Peace. All right, we have our poached risers. And then I was able to dig one out from the pile that I had, so that'll get us the 3. And a part of the benefit of building this rig, obviously to get some watts out of here, I think we spoke in the last video about. But we're also going to consolidate some of these power supplies, so that'll be very nice. Those are the 850 watts. They're currently each running one because I had them testing. Normally one would have ran 2, but I'm going to run these 650 watts. Yeah, 650, and they're from Amazon. It was on a sale maybe around Christmas. I don't remember. I've gotten old enough where time is strange, but they were cheap. We're going to run them and save those big boys. So we'll get those shut down. I think these 2 will share a power supply, and they'll get 1660 Ti's, one each. So let's get this guy going. Bring him to life. It's alive. All right. Well, I got all 3 cards on. They're doing well. So this is the 5950X. I did go ahead and run all these in the main slot through a splitter, 4-way splitter. Definitely needs wire managed, but not tonight. So we're doing about 600 watts on BlockX and Nova. So added that to the party. We'll see how that does. I think BlockX is going to turn out to be a bust right now as far as mining goes, but we'll see. I needed a 5,000 memory algo to kind of test. So that was 600 watts. Once I turned on RandomX, pushed up to 680 at the wall. So that is with the T-Create. Those are 2 16 gigabyte sticks of the 3600 CL18. Very big fan of the T-Create. And everything else is pretty standard. Yeah, the Tomahawk B550. So chipset runs rather cool. Kind of like these lights, yeah. And oddly enough, I tested the watts when I took this apart. With the 120mm 6 heat pipe air cooler, and versus this AIO pump with 3 fans, and there was 1 watt difference with the LEDs on. So these AIOs are really efficient. And let's see. Yeah, so I borrowed a little table to get it off the ground to keep Panda Hair out for now. I don't see him around, so. But that's the new DDR6 rig. I do like that style. I pulled 2 of the TIs. I've got 1 of each of them on the 7900 CPUs. This is the one. This is tuned down. It has voltage control. This is the Gigabyte Gaming Plus. What do they call it? Wi-Fi. It does not have voltage control on the core. I would recommend not buying that and telling everyone you know not to buy that if they're interested in locking core voltage. It does have all of the other offsets and anything else you would want to do, but on core voltage it is missing, intentionally so, from Gigabyte. I don't know why they call that a B650. It should be a B620 if you can't overclock it, but what do I know? I'm just a consumer. No salt. No salt at all. So 410, 400, it bounces around a little bit. These TIs are detuned on Xano. So I am going to pursue that a little more. It's paying off, and I'm doubling my electricity currently at my current rate that I'm hitting these blocks. So, and that's with the price down. So I'm gonna keep doing that until it doesn't make sense. Yeah, so I'm pulling between the two, about 22 on the Progpow side, and this is the not efficient one. So I have it turned up a little bit. 16.5, the other one's down to around 13. So around 30 kilohash on Monero. So that's been going well. I hope we do get another block soon. Let's go make sure everything pulled up poolside, and probably call that for this round. We'll get these other two CPUs going. All four of those will end up behind there against the wall, and then I'll have room here for my test rig, which is my 5700G, which is my, highly do recommend that for a test rig. It's an amazing, very convenient, and cheap parts. So very good for testing. Okay, I'm rambling, but you know where you came. And let's see. The other thing is I'll probably end up making the 10850, which I have on the floor in there. Not mining anything. Yep, he's still on duty. Thank you. Very safe. It's my dirty garage. I'll probably bring the 10850 out here. I do use 1660B, which is the vertical one. 1660A is the horizontal. They're both 5900s, X's. But I do crash it sometimes because I'm a tab monster. I'm constantly looking at charts. Most days, hash rate charts. So I do need to get a dedicated rig, just for me personally, out here. So we did get the TIs to show up, so that's awesome. Still the one block. And the block miner Z, block miners. So try that one out. Good luck so far. I did get that third payout, so yeah. So we'll see. Looks like Xano's gonna be okay, but yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out. We'll let it run for a little bit longer, but yeah. Okay, and make sure we've got all 12 CPUs. All right. Well, fantastic. Well, we did get the new rig going, and we've got some heat out of the office. So that's our third little rig like that. Yeah, I think I'll be trading the 3070 Ti. I think I'm gonna repad that and get it all good where it can do everything. And I think I'm probably gonna end up trading that for another one of the Dell 3080s. I do really like those quite a bit. And we'll have some videos coming up on some modifications for those. One of them is modified, and one of them is not. And they're both doing pretty well. So I'm going to finish that test out, and we'll see how it goes. But all went well here. So if you're in the XeggX debacle, it's still not back up. So that does stink. It's unfortunate. It's part of it, I guess. But we'll keep on hashing, and we'll do it well, and we'll get better at it every day. So I do wish you all the best. I hope you are growing. I hope you are learning. I hope you are helping people, and all the best. All the best, mining fam.